We are live. We are focusing there.
Well, because when that pops up, shows the video. Are we live?
Yes.
We are live. Let's see if I got volume.
Let's check the volume.
Gotta make sure.
Yes.
And
We've been burned once.
Yep.
All right.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the 6 o'clock live painting demonstration. My name is Theresa Artigas, and I am here doing a scenic painting. During this time, I've decided to do painting as usually at 4 o'clock. My husband and I, he's holding the camera. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
We own a portrait studio. We're professional photographers on the Jersey Shore, and I'm also an artist, so I do photography, specializing in families and children with my husband. And we have a studio storefront location. And I also paint people, and I paint scenics, acrylics, and oils, and watercolors, and all that good stuff. And I'm here because during the pandemic, I decided, since we were closed, to do something live each day, which helped me continue to do my artwork. And it also gave people, and is still giving people, a time where they can just kind of get away from the news and the TV and all the stuff that's going on in the world and look at some art and see how it's created. If you're interested to have a piece of art created, you might have a photograph or something on your phone, and you'd like to make that, maybe it's something momentous to you from your childhood or a vacation, whatever, and you'd like to make it into a piece of art, you can click on the link in the top portion after the video is done playing, and you can see about the special that we have going on. And so this is a photograph that I took while we were in Florida. And it's a picture of some shells just sitting on the top portion of the railing by the beach. This is my reference photo, and I did do this part first, and then the first day, and then after that I said, oh, I hate it. I hate it. So I ended up wanting to do something a little bit more tropical. I wanted something a little happier because this wasn't as happy for me, and I wanted something a little more vibrant. So I started doing that, and yesterday I continued on with the shells. So, excuse me, right now I'm going to continue on just putting in all of the hues and start working on the shells some more, maybe a little bit with the waves, and just welcome. I'm glad you're here, and I hope you enjoy watching it as much as I enjoy painting it. So I'll just kind of talk as I go through and tell you what I'm doing and why I'm doing it. And if you're here, say hi. Would love to hear from you.
I'm so excited. Look at that.
Clean palette today.
You know, those look like those little, remember the dots, the candies on a little piece of paper?
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, like the little sugar, colored sugar or flavors.
Yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like.
It kind of does.
All right, anyway.
Okay, so my thought is to, let's see. I don't know. Maybe I'll get into this brush today. I need some. Hear the puppy upstairs. If you hear any running around and barking, we have a almost 12-week-old puppy in the house who is a German Shepherd, so he's growing quick. If you, oh, I don't have water here. Oh, down there's water. I thought I had water. Let me grab a cup here. Water. Thanks, honey.
You got water right there.
There's not clean water.
Clean water.
I want clean water. Okay, so back to, I'm going to pick this brush because I'm going to be doing a little more smaller areas, detail. And let's put that right there. Just get it wet so it's kind of... Okay, so yesterday I was at the studio and I was working there, but the lighting, I didn't have the lighting. If you show them what, it's kind of bright, but this is the lighting that I have. I don't have that at the studio because this is my home studio. But this light bulb is the light on both sides that I use because it helps me see.
Yeah, we have 2 of them.
We have 2 of them. It
They
helps
have
me see very
4
well.
really bright bulbs in them.
Yeah. So I didn't have that yesterday, so it was working under a little darker, area.
You're working on a garage.
I'm gonna just start putting in a little bit of design. What am I calling it? Wood, where the woodwork is. I just want to put a little bit of weather worn look in here in the wood with a little bit of gray because I already have the blacks. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. Just add a little gray. It's definitely getting bigger, that dog. You can hear. Whoops. That's okay. Let's add a little dark to it. Well, there's the doggy barking. I don't know if you can hear it, but there he is. Then you have this kind of knot. I'm not going to do the knot yet. If you'll see it on the picture, there's like a wood knot here with all that. I'm not going to do that right now. I think I'm just going to add in the light areas at the moment. So now it's starting to look more like a,
Weathered.
yeah, what is this called? Railing. It's a railing down by the ocean. So it's just a little bit at a time. All the little details just start coming together. Sometimes it just takes a little time for it to build. And being that I'm doing it a half hour each day, it's building a little bit at a time. I'm gonna get to the shells in a minute, but I just thought I would do a little bit more work on the railing so it wasn't so flat looking. But just gonna start adding the spot where it's gonna have that little area where the wood knot is. I'm not gonna get to that just yet. I can hear the puppy upstairs. New puppies in the house. Nobody sleeps well, right?
No, not at all.
It's like having a 2-year-old in the house.
Oh, God.
We forgot what that was like, right? New puppies are... I just got to get through this whole biting and nipping phase. There, so it's coming together slowly. Just going to add a little bit more up here. I'll be adding in the dark area too, though. Our dog's name is Mowgli. Chloe named him after Mowgli from the Jungle Book. And he has been able to put his head through the fence of our wrought iron fence, or actually he's been able to put his body through it, so we've been watching him very carefully
In the front.
in the front yard. And just today, because he grew in the last few days, he tried to put his body through the fence and he got his head stuck because he grew too much and now he can't get through, which I'm happy he can't get through and squeeze through the fence. But he got stuck today and he wasn't happy. I had to help him. And he's okay. Nothing happened to him at all. I was right
Just
there.
a little trauma.
For him,
Yes.
he was like, what the heck? I fit through it last week. Which was stressing me out because I was worried he was going to get out into the street. But now he can't because he's getting bigger. Yeah, just all those little areas. I'm going to do all the little spots too. Not just yet. Sorry for my hand. Okay. So I'm going to rinse my brush a little bit, and I'm going to go to the black now. And I'm just going to put in some black areas to give it a little more depth, I guess you would say, would be the right words. Oops, a little too much on there. So I've been doing a lot of these paintings over the past few months, which have been really a lot of fun and challenging. Some of them have been more challenging than others, and I've enjoyed each one of them. But I'll be doing a painting soon for a friend, and I'm gonna talk about that probably in the next few days. And then Michael's gonna be getting something on the website, right? Because I have all these paintings, and we'll be making, you can buy an original, or you can get a print of it, or, you know, something from artwork. So we've been working on that, trying to figure out what to do and where to do and how to do. So keep an eye out for that soon.
I think the dog is dragging the dining room table across the...
Sounds like it up there, doesn't it? It's a lot of noise upstairs.
He's got a lot of toys.
Toys are good. Better than the furniture. I caught him chewing on the chair yesterday.
He's trying to. I've stopped him every time.
Yeah.
But he's trying.
Yep. So I'm just adding in some shadow here. I'm doing a little scalloping in here. Just gonna add a little tiny bit of water here. There. Maybe this one a little bit here. There. Let's fix that a little bit right there. There. That's coming along nicely. So let's add a little bit of shadow over here. Let's clear that up a little bit. Guess I'll have to get into this shell now, huh? Oops. Yeah, a little dark area over here too. Okay, let's rinse that for a moment. Let's see. Okay, so I guess we could try some waves, right? Let's do a little bit of waves. See if I have the right brush here. Yeah, I'll give it a whirl. See how I like it. I'll do some little waves. A little more white. And then they get smaller as you go. Excuse me, as you go further away, they get a little smaller. So that's what I'm trying to, so they're not so big. What do you think? You like them?
I like them.
You like them? Okay. I'm just gonna, sorry about my arm, I'm just gonna kind of do the sides because sometimes I forget the sides and then I get annoyed that I have to like get the sides all again. Especially if I have to mix a color. That's kind of a pain. Sorry about my head. Just gonna get this just a little bit here. Okay, so I think I'm gonna leave that for the moment. I am thinking about, I don't have any blue on my palette. I have all these other colors because I was really concentrating on the shells today. But as I look at the water, I do want to have a little deeper, like some of these have the deeper shadow underneath the crest. So I'll have to go in and do that a little bit. Although I don't really have to, but I want to put a little shadow in there of a deeper blue.
Whoa, so, look at this thing. Just went upside down.
Oh my goodness.
Look at that. Here we go.
Michael Artigas.
I didn't do it. The machine is out of control.
Oh, it's the machine's fault, huh?
Yeah, well, somebody's fault.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Look at this thing. This thing's just...
Jeez.
I think it just broke.
All right, well then hold it with your hand.
All right, hold on.
Oh boy.
Oh boy, oh boy.
I can see it on my camera.
Yeah, I know. It's going crazy. I'm going to turn it off because I think it just broke.
Okay. You're making somebody dizzy over there. I don't know.
I'm making myself dizzy. There we go.
We apologize. What's that thing called that you're holding?
A broken gimbal.
Gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, broken gimbal.
It just,
It is.
It got really hot and then it just...
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know it helps you hold it steady instead of holding it with your hand. You know, it helps steady it, but...
Yeah, it went crazy.
So we were supposed to do a beach portrait last night because we have a lot of beach portraits right now. People are enjoying going outdoors and whatnot. And then this big storm rolled in and that stopped all of our plans.
Yeah.
So we had to reschedule it. I hate having to reschedule, but there's nothing you can do when it comes to weather.
No,
It's
where
out
is
of
it?
our control. I'm just coming in here to get a little... Okay. All right, let's see. How do I feel about the shells? Well, this one I'm almost happy with. I think it needs some more help. So I'm probably gonna like work on that just a little bit here.
That bottom one looks like an oyster, like the inside of an oyster.
This one?
No, the left one
This
there.
one?
The
Down?
left one.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to him yet.
Yeah.
Here, let's. I guess I could. Trying to get a little bit of color here. All right, so it goes from if you look at the shell, it goes from light to dark. So I haven't done that yet. I've just put in a base color. Now I'm gonna go light to dark. That's my plan. And I do this live, so if I make a mistake, it's right there for you all to see. It's called Living Life. So let's go for it. Let's see. Yeah, no, needs to be lighter. So let's add a little bit of light to it. I'm gonna go even lighter. And then I'll put in all those little lines. Kind of has a little hint of an orange to it. A little bit more of raw sienna. You go on the other side now, Mike?
Yeah, I'm getting it back here.
Sorry.
No, that's not you.
So you're just adding the shadow. You have a little tiny brown in there. So it's a little darker over here. There, it kind of gives him a little more dimension. And then it'll come through and do all the, can you hear it? It's like a horse.
It is like a horse.
Upstairs. I heard him run across the hardwood floor. Right now I'm just doing a little bit of shadowing down here. Give it a little more dimension. There, so it kind of gives me a little bit of a feel here for, let's see if I can get my other brush out, because this one's a little thick for what I want to do. See how thick it is? It's not really what I want to do. So the one I didn't have yesterday was this one. It's a liner, but when it's wet, it has enough give that I can do. This is wet, so I don't think I'm going to mess with it too much just yet. Soon. But I'll make the lines with that. A little bit more orange. And then we got a little bit of white. I constantly am looking at the picture and then the shell and going back and forth. Okay, so let's let that dry just a little bit. And I'm going to go into the shell next to it. And it's got a little more orange. Let's see if I can get it to the right color. It's more of this color, isn't it? Let's go up here. Like a squirrel. Oh! Over here! Okay. Just adding a little more. I want a little more orange. There we go. A little white. A little more orange. Now I'm going to blend it just a little bit. Oh. Whoops, see? Told you, I'm real. I didn't want to do that. Let's just blend that a little bit. I'll go back over in a second. That was a whoops. Look, I'll fix the whoops.
Another whoops.
Yeah. Yeah, whoopses there. Let's just fix it. Easily fixed. There's some yellow in there. Yellow. There. Yellow with a little orange.
You're at the 30-minute mark.
I'm at the 30-minute mark already?
More or less, yeah.
I felt like I just started.
Oh.
Do I talk too much in the beginning? No, what's going on?
I don't.
I'll go to 40 or 45.
What?
Yeah, I
What?
I got it. Like,
I'm cramping.
you're cramping up. You're funny. You're funny, Mike. Funny, haha.
Mm.
Put a little yellow in here. Warm it up a little bit. I'll get to that shell another time, I guess. Let's go in here. Get a little bit of this color. I kind of like not happy with that piece of shell right there. But it's there. I don't know. It kind of, if I didn't have it in there, it might be okay. What do you think? Should I get rid of it?
I said that from the get-go.
Okay.
But you didn't listen to me.
It's bugging me. I guess when you said it, it was kind of like stuck in my head. Like, yeah, there it is, just sticking up. It's just sticking up there, just a piece of shell. So I'm not digging it now. So I might just get rid of it. If I do, I better do it right now. Let's get rid of it. What do you say?
Oh, I'm completely in that camp.
Okay.
Hmm.
So we're gonna get rid of it now. So that means I gotta get the other colors out that I used for this shell. Get rid of it. process to get rid of this thing. It's a process. We'll do it. Don't you worry. Let's go this way. I guess I have to play in my mind what the other part of the shell would look like if it turned, right? Let's get a little brown. Okay, now I know I can fill in this shell going that way. Yeah, it was bugging me for the last couple days, so if it's bugging me, I guess we'll just get rid of it. It's getting there. Let's put a little orange in here. Orangey red. Brown. I have this other little piece, but I think I might just get rid of it too. That's what I'm gonna do, is just get rid of it. Because I can. Alright, so that changes the look and feel of everything, doesn't it?
Sure does. I like it better.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so now I just have to play with the shapes of, all that, but that's got to dry a little bit, so let's see if I can play a little bit with. Are we still live?
We are still live.
Because it's not talking over here.
Hmm? You're not saying nothing.
Oh, I'm talking and nothing's happening. See?
No, we're live according to me.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Maybe you lost your connection.
No. Okay. Because I'm trying to keep track of that to make sure, that if we lose it. But I'm going to have a couple more minutes, so. I want to go a little bit more orange in this shell here. Yeah. Change the color just a little bit here. A little more orangey. Let's rinse that a little bit here. Okay, so this shell has a little more yellow.
Which show?
This one. I want to get into that a little bit. A little bit darker here and there. This one's kind of a nasty shell, right? It's got all kinds of gunk on it, and it's kind of weather.
It's weathered. It's not nasty.
Well, it's weathered. How's that?
Better.
Yeah. Weathered. Weathered is still beautiful. See if I can get a little bit of. Okay, let's bring this. Okay. It's getting there. It's getting there. Let's go a little wider. All right. Let's just add in a little bit of dark area here. Okay, so I'm getting there. This one seems like it's too small now, right? But that's okay. It is what it is because I'm not gonna make this shell less. But I'm happy with the way it's going. I think I'm gonna stop there for today. And
You always say that, and then you keep going.
I know, I can't stop. It's hard. Like once you keep going, it's like, okay, you have to stop now. But yeah, it's getting there. I'm happy with it. So I'm going to stop there for today, and we'll continue on this tomorrow. What's today? Tomorrow's Friday. Do we have any portraits tomorrow in the evening? No, right? Yes? Can't remember. I have to look at my schedule. Either 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock, one or the other. I'll be continuing on. Maybe I'll be able to complete this one tomorrow. We'll see. But I'm enjoying just playing with all the different colors and creating the shells, and it's coming along nicely. So if you're interested to have a piece of your a piece of artwork made from maybe a photograph that you may have, click on the link. It's in the top portion of the post, and you can learn more about it. We have a special going on. I'm so happy you came by and watched today. Thank you for joining us, and I'll be back tomorrow.